Chapter 1. The Core Concept. Living from the end is one of the most powerful spiritual and psychological techniques you can practice. It means placing your consciousness in the outcome, not the process. Instead of looking toward your desire, you look from it. You see life through the eyes of the version of you who already has what you want. This technique isn't just about visualizing your goals. It's about inhabiting the mindset, emotions, and behaviors of your future self. When you embody this version of yourself, your actions, thoughts, and choices begin to match that reality. Imagine you've already achieved your goal. How would you wake up? How would you speak to yourself? How would you treat others? What would you no longer tolerate? These subtle but profound shifts in behavior begin creating a vibrational match to the life you're calling in. Why this works? Reality is not objective. It responds to the state you dwell in. Your outer world mirrors your inner world. When you think from your desired outcome rather than of it, you're no longer chasing. You're aligning. You're becoming the version of yourself that reality has no choice but to meet. Living from the end is not delusion. It's a powerful alignment tool. You're training your subconscious to accept a new standard, a new normal. You're saying, "This is who I am now," and soon the world starts saying it too. This isn't about pretending. It's about realignment. You aren't faking anything. You're connecting with the truth that already exists in the quantum field, waiting for you to step into it with clarity and consistency. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every word you speak is either affirming the old story or anchoring the new one. And the more you live from the end, the faster the new story becomes your lived reality. Chapter 2. Why most people stay stuck. Most people stay stuck because they never shift their state. They want different results, but they operate from the same identity. They try to change the outside world without transforming the inside one. They affirm abundance while living in fear. They visualize love while holding on to past hurt. They dream of success while believing they're not worthy of it. The result? Mixed signals. And mixed signals equal mixed results. Here's the truth. The subconscious doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are. If you say you want a new job, but every day you feel like a failure, complain about your current role, and dread Mondays, you are not in the vibration of the new job. You're in the vibration of dissatisfaction. That's what you'll keep getting. Change doesn't start with results. Change starts with identity. If you want to shift your life, you must shift your self-concept. People stay stuck because they wait for external evidence before they believe. But that's not how creation works. You must believe first, deeply, wholeheartedly, and then the evidence appears. This is why so many feel trapped in loops. They think, "I'll feel successful once I'm successful," not realizing the feeling is the bridge to the event. Break free by reversing the order. Don't live from the current state, live from the desired one. Assume the role, embody the energy. The results will chase you. This is why affirmations, visualizations, or rituals can feel powerless if they're not backed by identity. Without belief, they're just noise. But with belief, they're a force of creation. You must inhabit the feeling of the wish fulfilled, not just say the words. So, next time you catch yourself doubting, ask, "Am I reacting from my old identity or responding from the new one?" Your answer will reveal where you're living from, and that awareness is the first key to freedom. Chapter 3. Identity comes first. Before your reality can change, your identity must shift. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. And who you are is determined by who you believe yourself to be. If you see yourself as someone who's always struggling, life will continue to reflect struggle. If you identify as someone who always gets overlooked, you'll continue to be unseen. Your self-image is the thermostat of your life. It sets the baseline for what you'll accept, what you'll attract, and what you'll repel. To change your life, you don't need to work harder. You need to reprogram your self-image. Start by asking, "Who do I believe I am?" Then ask, "Who would I need to be to receive the life I want?" Now close the gap. Act like that version of yourself. Think like them. Make decisions the way they would. Speak like they would. Say no to things they wouldn't tolerate. Say yes to things they would invest in. You don't wait for proof to become them. You become them, and the proof follows. Identity is the root. Behavior is the branch. Results are the fruit. Get the root right and the rest grows naturally. Chapter 4. The role of imagination. Your imagination is not just daydreaming, it is creation in motion. Everything that exists in the physical world began in someone's imagination. A building, a song, a solution, a relationship, all of it began as a mental image. You can use this same power to create your reality. Close your eyes, visualize a scene that implies your wish is fulfilled, not you getting the thing, but already having it. If you want love, imagine waking up next to your partner. If you want financial freedom, imagine logging into your account and feeling deep peace. If you want health, imagine looking in the mirror and feeling proud of your body. Make it real, make it vivid, make it short and repeatable. Feel it with all your senses. The more you do this, the more your subconscious begins to treat it as real. Your body responds, your beliefs shift, your actions change. And slowly, the outer world catches up. Your imagination is not a place to escape from reality. It's a place to design it. Chapter 5. Detachment and faith. Living from the end also means trusting the process. That's where faith comes in. Faith is not hoping, faith is knowing. When you're attached to the outcome, constantly checking, doubting, needing proof, you are reinforcing that it's not done. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're no longer controlled by it. You've released it to the universe and you trust the timing. Ask yourself, if I knew it was coming, how would I act today? That's your cue. When you live in faith, you operate from confidence. You move with ease. You stop looking for signs and start becoming one. Chapter 6. Inner conversations shape reality. You talk to yourself all day, and your inner dialogue creates your world. What are you saying? Are you affirming failure or speaking victory? Most of us have mental loops we're not even aware of. This never works out. I always mess it up. I'm not that lucky. These thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs become actions. Actions become outcomes. Want to change your life? Change your inner voice. Speak to yourself like the version of you who already has what they want. This is already mine. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Everything is unfolding for me. Your subconscious is always listening. Train it wisely. Chapter 7. Persistence over proof. Here's the hard truth. Most people give up too soon. They imagine for a few days, feel good for a week, then get discouraged when nothing happens. But that's not how this works. Reality bends to persistence, not instant results. You must live from the end, daily, consistently, faithfully, regardless of what your current world looks like. Neville Goddard said, "An assumption, though false if persisted in, will harden into fact." That means even if it feels like nothing's changing, your consistent assumption is planting seeds. The moment you abandon it, you pull the roots. Persist. Stay in the state of the wish fulfilled. Water your new identity, and let the universe catch up. Chapter 8. Real-life examples, plus closing. A woman imagined herself with her dream home for months. She walked the halls in her mind. Within a year, she found the exact layout she envisioned, down to the windows. A man visualized a call from his dream client. He felt the handshake. He rehearsed the meeting. 2 weeks later, the offer came, unsolicited. Someone stuck in a debt imagined freedom, ease, generosity. They held that feeling daily. Unexpected checks, job shifts, and opportunities followed. This isn't luck, it's law. The world rearranges itself around your belief. So, who would you be if it were already done? Be them. Not next month, not when things improve. Now, because living from the end isn't about faking confidence. It's about choosing alignment. It's about living like your prayer has already been answered. And when you do that consistently, it is.